Hello, welcome to Shave&Butcher. I don't have a joke today, but I remembered a quote that a Swedish football player made when he became professional out in Europe. It was in the 80s, I think. His name was Johnny Ekström, and it was called Johnny in a Hurry, Johnny Bråttom, although it sounds better in Swedish, because he was really fast and more fast than good, perhaps. But he was perhaps not the smartest football player around, especially if you compare to all the intellectual football players you have out there. Football being soccer for Americans. So he was traded from IFK Gothenburg in Sweden to Empoli in Italy. And he was asked by a journalist, so how's your Italian? And he said, I don't speak Italian. I don't even know what spaghetti is in Italian. So that's that. So shaved today with the sample picked up at the Swedish Wet Shavers meetup. I'm on my bad phone today because my good phone is in the car, 60 kilometers away, because I'm an idiot. So I hope this works out well. And yes, I have two phones. I have an oligarch friend in Russia who I haven't talked to since the invasion, and I haven't talked to him in many years because he's in prison, like a good or medium good oligarch. So this is hogs from Greece. It's Creature Lives. It's a sample. I'm going to scoop a bit out and smear it on my face because that's how we do sample shaving nowadays. Oh yeah, the Russian oligarch. He had 9 phones. Yeah. The more phones you have in Russia, or at least had 10 years ago, the more powerful you were. And of course, if you were really powerful, someone else carried them for you. So, so that's the connection. And the phones, and they were identical, all the same little phones, and he had them in a leather binder, sort of. And I don't know how he kept track of who called or which number. I used way too much soap here, I just discovered. This is not a shaving incident, it's a long story. Doesn't matter. Smells pretty nice. So the scent notes are, and this is from memory, top notes: grapefruit, lemon, mint and pink pepper. Middle notes are mostly stuff I don't like, so nutmeg, jasmine and ginger. But the base notes sound really good. They are, it's the first time I tried the soap. Base notes are stuff like incense, cedarwood, sandalwood, vetiver, white musk, things like that, something else. So it sounds really good. But I have a question. This is an honest question, it's not an opinion, and I'm not posh on scents. I find scents very interesting. But I'm not good at picking them out and not good at reviewing scents, if you will. So it's a bad phone, so it's going to be a bit whack. I can see it already, having a hard time focusing. Let's see if I can. Let's see if that helps. So my question is. Okay, so I'll start like this. If you have a perfume, the difference in top notes and I guess middle notes and certainly base notes is very noticeable because open up, it smells either like, citrus fruits or spices. Okay, that's a crude, crude summary, but it smells like something. And you put it on, and for the first half hour to an hour, it smells like something, and it's. I put my perfume on in the morning, and I get to work an hour later, and then it doesn't matter what the top notes were, and the middle notes. I don't know how they appear, but basically the base notes is what you smell like all day. So that's good. So what's interesting to me is what the base notes are. I don't care so much about what the top notes are, and this is why it's hard for me to try out a perfume in a shop or at an airport, because they spray it on something or yourself and you smell like bergamot or spices for half an hour and then your flight is boarding, so you don't have time to go back and purchase the perfume if you liked it. But my question is, what about top, middle and base notes in a shaving soap? You shave for 5 minutes or 20 if you're me, and you're lathering for 8 minutes. Do you really get the whole spectrum? Granted, some soaps, American soaps, stay on the skin for a long while because they're very powerful, and then possibly you get a different set of scents after half an hour compared to the original impression you got. But if you're shaving with the soap and then you wash it off, and let's say it's a good soap, has suds everywhere, it's a good sign. Did I make myself understandable? Does it matter, or is it all a mix, in your opinion? Because almost all soaps, not all, but almost all soap descriptions come with top notes and middle notes and base notes. And do you really get the top notes at first, and then you get the middle notes while you're shaving, and you get the base notes afterwards? If you have an aftershave to match, different story, because that works like a perfume in terms of the scents changing with a bit of time. Honest question, I don't know. I'm sure the answer is certainly there is a difference. Why otherwise people write up a whole story about the notes. So this is Tukmar Sublime. Bloody brilliant stuff from Solingen. Very Solingen design, that's what they look like, a lot of them. This razor is brilliant. Bought it off a guy in the wet shaving Facebook group in Sweden, and you can just look at it and know, yeah, that's going to shave just like a Ralph Faust, and most certainly it does. Possibly the blanks are made from the same place, I don't know. But it's good indeed. So was it a stupid, ignorant question for me who's tried 300 different soaps? Let's see if the lather is good. Well, it certainly drops down lovely, in a lovely way, just by gravity. I look all yellow there. I am not. It's the phone, I'm sorry. It's Friday. I'm home alone for a few hours. I drove my wife to a concert rock concert she's going to with our son. She asked me to join, but I don't like the band very much, and my son does. I said, why don't you take our son? She had 2 tickets, and that's what they did. So I'm home alone, a bit stressed to have fun now for 3.5 hours. I have to enjoy this moment. So what am I doing? Making shaving videos and talking to you lot. It's a waste of time. Pretty cool. It's a nice scent. Not something I would create myself if I was asked to ever make a soap. I never am. Never am. Soap makers just don't appreciate me. Plus, it could be the fact that I have a super small YouTube channel and I tell everybody, it doesn't matter what the soap smells like, it's nice. And I like old soap bases, so I'm not exactly very good advertising, am I? But this soap, would I buy it? Well, I know the soap base is exceptional. I forget what's in the mix. But I know it is because hogs make lovely soaps. But based on the scent, I wouldn't buy it. It smells like soap. It smells like some kind of artificial cleaner. And I'm sorry. And I know I got the sample for free, but that doesn't mean I have to love it. So it has something in it, and I don't know what it is, because I'm not very good at remembering or identifying scent notes, but it has something which is in a lot of Noble Otter soaps, which I don't know what it's like. But it's something that smells like when you use an artificial cleaning substance on wet concrete. For example, a swimming pool. All my Noble Otter soaps have something like that. Some are good though, and Noble Otter is brilliant soap. And I can still like them, like Batters Up, I like, but it has this thing, I don't know what it is. And this one does too. And I'm not explaining myself very well, but you get the swimming pool idea. So Friday, I'm in love. Who wrote that? And it's the worst song by that songwriter and band. Friday, I'm in love. Don't Google. If you know, tell us. Put it in the comments. And I'm not joking about the razor. Tukmar, Maioli, Tukmar. Brilliant. Solingen razors are fantastic. They're all rather similar. They don't always have this shape, but this is the most Solingen shape there is. Which is a very good shape. You don't cut yourself by an aggressive, what do you call it, corner tip. It's very good. And the quality of the steel or the tempering or whatever it is outstanding. Do you ever get stressed if you have a partner and your partner leaves the house for a few hours and it's Friday and they're coming back and you feel like, yeah, gotta do stuff I wouldn't otherwise do. Then you don't know what to do. I have to walk the dog for starters, but I'll probably drink a few glasses of wine and watch hockey or shaving or something on YouTube, which is nice, which is what I like to do. There is a word in Finnish. Now I don't know if it's even true, but it's what you read on the intranet. If someone is Finnish, very few Finnish people watch my videos, but if anyone is Finnish, let me know if this is true. There's a word called kalasari kennit. I think maybe I've mentioned that before. Which supposedly means, perhaps not word by word, but basically sitting in your goddamn underwear at home, alone, and getting drunk. And what's not to like about that? Right? I love that sort of thing. Yeah, a very good shave indeed. Ah, nice and close. A very good soap. It's an excellent soap base. A little bit hard to wash off, which is usually a good sign, but not hard. You just need to wash a bit more. That means there is residual activity. It probably is marketed as moisturizing yourself, but remember, no soap is moisturizing. It's a load of rubbish. The soap will make your skin dry, some more than others. I'm going to use a Hog's aftershave. This is Deliverance. It's an exclusive for the Swedish wet shaving group, Våtdrakten in Sverige. Scents have absolutely nothing in common, as far as I remember, with the soap I use, but it's the same maker and it's a good aftershave. Not crazy about this scent either, but there you go. Sounds like I'm trashing Hogs, no intention. Again, the quality of the products are phenomenal. But if I had to pick a Greek shaving soap maker, I would go with, they changed the name, Grooming Cult, formerly Cult Grooming. Absolutely stunning stuff. Shit at marketing, so I'm helping them. Check them out. Hogs, really good at marketing, really good product, Scent profiles are I've only tried 3. Not my cup of tea, but I have 2 more. This one is called, it's like the full label, but it's shrunk. This one has an octopus and it's called, darn, I can't read it, but it's that one. And this one is called Megalodon, which is a sea monster, I think. Very vibrant labels. Labels are very nice. That's it. That is the shave. A lot of gibbering about I don't know what. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Stay sharp.